Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to Crasburg once again. Hope you guys are doing great. I know I am. This is episode 56 if my counting is correct, which it's not always correct, sadly. But I think it's episode 56, which is insane when you think about it, how far we have come and how many episodes we have been producing over the last year and or so, a little bit more than that. And it's just so much fun every single week coming back here, hanging out with you, building and all that stuff. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoy this series here. It's the best way of showing your support for my channel, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't to see more epic Minecraft building and other game kind of sandbox building. But today guys, we are building what you kind of can see right now, something that looks like just a massive cathedral. And my idea is that especially in medieval times there were a lot of churches in the bigger cities, like big cathedrals, big massive churches all over the city, and I want to recreate that in Crasburg. Obviously, since Crasburg is not based on actual history, so we don't have like Christianity here. We have our own religion, which is kind of driving the whole lore around. So this temple here is not like a 100% replica or 100% based on medieval architecture, especially when it comes to the layout and the shapes and all of that stuff. But it's more like taking the concepts of medieval architecture, especially like Gothic cathedrals, and putting them into my own version of temples that is based on the lore that we have been working on for a long time now. In this religion that the Crasburg people have, there are 5 gods, and all of them are portrayed in every single temple. That's the thing. But a temple is built for one of them. So this temple here will be built for Yura, the sorcerer, the god of wisdom. So we're gonna have all the 5 gods represented within the temple, and then we have one main statue for the god that is kind of the main god of the temple here. That is why we have this circular bit in the front that we've been working on, and you might reckon from the previous temple we did, like episode 10 or something, over a year back. We had just a massive circular dome there as well, and also for the temple in Fort Rocco and Asa and Havens Bay, all of them are circular because it's a thing, it's a part of the lore and part of the architecture and structural integrity of what I do and what we kind of trying to create in this world here. So I think that's kind of cool, and I love working with my own kind of architecture, working with my own stuff, coming up with new features here and there. So it was a lot of fun, and I think we captured that Gothic vibe that I like, especially like medieval European churches are just amazing when they are properly built with like the Gothic style, big stuff, and I think we really captured that today with this, even though we went with our own shape. So we got some of the features that are common in Gothic, but we tweaked it and made it our own. We're also going to be working a little bit on the back of the houses we built last episode, and we're going to be doing just a little plateau there, adding a little bit of things to create a little bit of scenery and history and character to that area, and then do a little bit of a park around the temple here, which makes sense, and it just makes this whole area look a little bit more pretty and like an area where the wealthy people, which is where we're currently in, we're in the wealthy district of Crasburg, would come to chat, relax, and all of that stuff, which kind of makes sense. The sorcerer is a god of wisdom. The wealthy people usually were more educated than the poorer people, and kind of fits with that. But anyway guys, I don't think you want to hear me talk too much more, so let's finish off this time lapse here. I'll meet you in a first person point of view to see everything. I think we'll start over here. What a beautiful view of the temple here. It looks so majestic and so big and tall, and it still kind of works with what we have here. It is placed on this plateau a little lower than the market area we worked on last episode, but I still think that the tower or the spire here is a little bit taller than this one, which kind of works, and it's just cool with some elevation. I love elevation, working with elevations in my cities and stuff like that, so that is really cool. But we're gonna check that out in just a second. Before we do that though, I want to show you a little bit of the landscaping I've been working on right here. We got this big cliffside here, and that is a part of the area here. We kind of planned that together, and I think it turned out good. It's a very like steep cliff, and it kind of makes the wealthy area more defended naturally. And yeah, so we're going to continue that for a little bit here to get it all on the same level, and yeah, we're going to play with that. But it looks pretty nice, and I added a little bit of this nest for the seagulls here. In Norway we have a lot of seagulls. They're freaking annoying, but they're cool. So they come in here hatching and all that stuff. It's very common to have these bird islands or bird cliffs where birds from all over the ocean surrounding it is coming to hatch. So just a little thing here. Yeah, it adds a little bit of character as well. But over here there is a little thing inside here. Let me just get a torch, and there we go. I added a little cave here, which I think is pretty nice. Right now it's not really used. There's some bones and stuff here, but what I kind of want to do in the future when we get to that, we have these underground rebels in our city that are called the First Rising. It's a part of the lore. You should read it if you want to. It's all in my Discord, and I might connect this up to the caves they have. I have been creating a few caves already, but we might tie that up with those caves, and that could be a nice way of smuggling people or things into the city. So I like that. But now, what we all guys been waiting for, the temple. I present to you the Temple of the Sunrise. Oh, the Sunrise Temple. I can't remember what we decided. We decided a name, but I can't remember what we kind of settled on. Sunrise Temple, I think. Sunrise Temple. I don't know, something like that. But it's I'm so happy with this. It's obviously something I haven't done much of, this style here. But it's cool. So definitely, if you're interested, come on the server here and check it out for yourself and see how everything is built. But yeah, we're gonna check that out, and then we're gonna check out some of the surroundings as well around here. So I think we're gonna just go straight into the building here. All right. We got this big facade here with these big Gothic windows and another big window up there, and just a grand entrance here, which takes us into the first like gallery right here. It's big, it's colorful, it's flowers, it has everything, everything we need. And if we just go inside here, we have the main like temple area, and we have a very, very tall ceiling in here, and I think it looks awesome. It creates this very like grand atmosphere in here. Here we have the temple. The temple's big statue. As I said, we have 5. This is the statue of Yura, the god of wisdom. But then we have the 4 other gods here. That is Ruar, the god of war. We have Urakis, the god of death. We have Mika, the god of hunting there. Kind of hard to indicate the hunter, but that's what we have. And then we have Epona, the god of fertility, right there. So that is this thing. On the side here, we have a stair. Whoops, which leads up. So I'll take you up here and show you what we got up here. It's very far up, but we get to a little library. This would be for the priests and the monks and stuff like that. That would be like serving here and kind of working in the temple. They have this little area with some private scripts and scrolls and books and things, and they can sit here, discuss and read and all of that. Oh, I forgot a few blocks here. Let me do that real quick. Yes, sir. So that's kind of that. A big stained glass window here. just creating a cool, like, very grand vibe, which I like. But we can go even further up, and yeah, it's through here. Here they have like a council area where they could sit down, chat, discuss stuff. Maybe they can explore the faith. I'm not sure how they would do this, but at least they can sit here and do it if they decide to. And then we have this little like balcony here, so it opens up and it creates a very open feeling, and I like that. Yeah, you can see it down here like that. But we can move around and into the private chapel. This is where the priests and the monks and stuff would come to serve Yura, and they would not go down there with the rest of the people. That is maybe for many practical reasons, and also I needed to fill up some space in here. So that is a little altar here. They could come in, pray, and give offerings like flowers and coins and things. And we also got some nice stained glasses in here just to create a cool vibe. But something we worked on stream, which I am so happy about, is the ceiling here. This is the sunrise temple, as we said, and we have indicated the sun rising here. This is the sun, and then we have the sky, which is like orange at the bottom, and it fades into the darkness on the other side. So it's like all the way from the sun rising up to the darkness, and I think that's kind of cool, and just creates some interest in the vaulted ceiling here. On the side here, we have a little rope you could pull. This would then like go through some pulley systems and go all the way up to the tower or the spire where the bell is. We're gonna fly out and check that out after we have walked all the way up here. There's nothing up here yet, but if you have any suggestions, let me know, because it's tiny and I'm not sure what to put in here. So, whoops, forgot a little thing there. So yeah, if you have any ideas for what to put up in the tower here, let me know down below. You know how it works. Let's run down again. We're gonna check out the tower or the spire where the bell is, and we're gonna check out some of the other surrounding bits of the temple here that we've been working on this week here. So we fly around here, and we got the area where the bell is situated, all the way on top of this spire here. We got this mechanism here, so this pulley system would then go all the way down to the rope I showed you earlier, and they would pull that, and then the bell would ring. So there's no guy actually going up here to ring the bell. And there's a few seagulls that didn't fit down there on the cliff, so they decided to come up here and choose this beautiful view here as a part of their habitat, or yeah, house, I don't know. So yeah, that's that. And as we clearly can see here, I've been working on a park surrounding all of this, where we have some nice trees, a lot of flowers, and a little fountain here, just creating a lush environment, you know. Some gardens that are like very like, or botanical, very like garden-like. That we have like yellow flowers, and then purple flowers, blue flowers, red flowers, in kind of symmetry. And then we have some of these more wild gardens here, which is just like, yeah, stuff's gonna grow here. We don't care what's growing. And that's also the same in the front here, where we just have some soil and stuff just grows naturally. On this side here, we have this, yeah, I did this as well. Whoops, I just hit my headset there. I didn't put this in the time lapse. I could potentially do that, but I don't think I will. But I added this ruined wall here, just continuing kind of the ruined wall from this side, and just continues. And then there's a tower all the way on the edge here, which has also been ruined, and it's from the very first parts of Crasburg, like many hundred years back. So just creating a little bit of history here. On this side here we have a big tree, we have some sitting areas next to this beautiful bit here, and then we got a little staircase which you kind of need to parkour to get up. Again, it's ruined because it's old, which takes you up to this wall here, which would be used for defending this bit of the city here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. The final bit that I did today is up here. Well, I added this little tree. I had some help from Catsko. You might remember him. We did a showcase of a beautiful boat, or many beautiful boats by him a while back, and he helped me out a little bit here, just with some ideas, because I was like really stuck. I had really big of building block, you could call it, and yeah, he suggested adding a tree. I did that, and it's kind of growing through the wall here, and just adds, like, again, history. It makes it feel like this tree is old, this wall is old, and stuff like that always intrigues me while building. And yeah, back or behind the guild building here, we added a little bit of an outside area for washing like dishes and stuff, and yeah, just preparing some simple food in the back, which is connected to the kitchen on the inside here, and then a little garden where they can just grow some cabbage and stuff. You know, medieval times people usually grew some of their stuff by themselves, and just adding, you know, like crates and things here and there to create some atmosphere. But that is pretty much it for today's episode, guys. It's been fun. We didn't do many buildings, but we did a lot of stuff, and I've been super happy enjoying what we did here, and I hope you guys do as well. If so, make sure to smack the like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Vigoman, and I'm out.